How you doing today, YouTube? Back at you again. Fresh pressure washing. Today we're gonna be going over a couple things. I'm out here working with my wife, and just want to try to give you guys a couple tips, some mistakes I made. And just try to give you some advice if you're just starting on, what works best for me. And, also you can see some of the mistakes. Hopefully you don't make the same mistakes. All right, so right here I'm kind of soaping down a driveway here. As you can see, I forgot my soap tip at home, so just gotta kind of do what you have to do to get the job done. But as you can see, the soap is coming out, so that's great. It's a beautiful day in Florida. Here we in Central Florida, and my customer called me. Just wanted to get a touch up for the driveway. They live right across from the office here, so I can just imagine. Anyway, we just put in some cleaning solution. Basically what I use is 12.5% SH mixed with some surfactant, and which is Dawn, and mix it up, let it soak. Here in Florida we get a lot of algae, mold build up on the concrete, on the surface, so if you don't use chemicals, you're gonna see a lot of lines and everything, which is not professional, in my opinion. I'm not the best, but I do know, me personally, I don't like lines. I don't like seeing lines when I'm doing jobs. The guys left behind, because they don't want to use chemicals for whatever reason. To each his own, but I think to have a professional looking job, once you get done, not only that, but the surface stays cleaner longer, and that's what we want. Quality work for a good price. It's my wife right here. She's surface cleaning the driveway. She like to get out and help me out. I wouldn't recommend these hoses here. They're very stiff. I think because of the metal that's in the inside, whatever reason, I was just trying something different, because a lot of hose I bought, they pop on me within like every 3 to 4 months. I have to buy new hoses, so I was just trying something different. So far, these hoses have lasted me about 3 months. Yeah, so I don't like them, but gotta do what you gotta do. And as you can see, she likes, I told her, starting out, just go up and down. You go up and you come down the same way, so you're going over it twice. If the driveway is not, that dirty, and a lot of times you don't have to do that. You can just go over it one time and put some cleaning solution down after, and that will pretty much finish the job. Up and down, as you guys can see, is the most efficient way to get the job done. I like to go the length of the driveway, one full length, and make that pass back. I would recommend that if you just starting out, from there you can learn other ways to do this. But starting out, up and down the length of the driveway, and make a pass back. Here she's passing it on to me. Okay, she handed it over to me. She's still in training, so I kind of just wanted to show her a little pattern, little two-step thing I got, just depending on how dirty the driveway is. You don't really want to, you want to kind of find your pace so that you're not leaving lines behind. As you can see, it's a good point of view here. This is a 4 gallon per minute Honda GX 390. This is a general here, surface cleaner, and it gets the job done. I know a lot of guys say, you want to get a 8 gallon per minute, big tank and all that, which is great, and that's a goal I'm going for. But really, with all the work, a lot of the work that I get, a lot of the jobs I get, let's get the job done. So you can get started in the business with a 4 gallon per minute, even a 2.5 gallon per minute. That's actually what I started with. Yeah, I can do another video and show you guys that in the future. As you can see, I found my pace. I'm going up and down making one pass, and once you find your pace, you can do the same. But working for myself, and I love it. But if I can help somebody else who trying to get started, just to kind of show them, I know there's a million YouTube videos that kind of give you ideas on how to start. So, hey, the information's out there. But okay, so I like to, like you say, as you can see, I'm going over it really one time because I found my pace, and like I say, once I do the spray down and spray the chemicals on there, the cleaning solution on there, the cleaning solution pretty much make sure there's no lines or anything left behind. But I'm pretty thorough. As you can see, I'm going side to side here, just to, like I say, just to make sure there's no lines, and yeah. Yes, my pants are pretty faded. I haven't mastered the art of, not fading any of my jeans yet, but I'm working on it. Cause I know, see guys on here with shorts on and jeans is not faded, no bleach stains or, no SH stains. I'm like, wow. But, hey, I'm messy with it. I'm a little messy. Anyway, as you can see, going side to side here just to make sure there's no lines left behind. No lines left behind. It's a good point of view here. My wife, she's pretty good with the camera. I think so. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Comment. You guys see some things that possibly, help me become more efficient. Like I say, I'm not the best. I'm new at the YouTube thing. I'm new. And I still consider myself new at the pressure wash industry as well. A rookie. But, I'm, like I say, a lot of my jobs come from Facebook. And, I don't run ads, but I'm finna get into running ads, Facebook ads, pay for ads, and kind of see how that go. But as of now, it's a technique I use to, to get jobs. And you gotta work hard. You gotta be willing to work hard, but it's a good way to get into the business. And so I go up and down, up and down. I like to hit the edges. Sure, get the edges. Up and down. It's a beautiful house in a beautiful neighborhood. It's right around the corner from my house. Fairly new development. I say maybe 3 years at the most. So I love this area. It's growing, a lot of housing development, so it's a lot of room to grow as a pressure washer comes. As you can see here, I like to hit the edges, first, a lot of times, most of the time. Get the edges out of the way. And come back. And like I say, if the sidewalks and driveway are not that bad, you don't really have to go over them twice, back and forth. You can go over it once, go back up another one, just to be more efficient. Here, as you can see, I hit the little drainage line on the outside of the sidewalks here, along with the curves, just to make sure, doing a thorough job. Customer can look good. Just like getting a car wash, you're not getting your tires clean, So just want to make sure it's thorough, inside and out. And all I do is take the pressure washer, the general, the surface cleaner, and I just tilt it over the curves here. That seem to work for me. And I go back over it with the gun once I do the spray down, just to touch up. But tilting the pressure washer over the curve and gets it looking really good, and the customer really appreciate it. I get better with the YouTube video also, guys. Fairly new at it, so just trying, like I say, to let you guys see the development of my business, starting from the bottom up. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification, bell, so you can be notified when I upload new videos. You'll get to see the whole process of my development from now, and basically upload everything that has to do with the business, the mistakes I made, and some things I've learned, just to make the job a little easier. But that's what it's about. You always want to just become more efficient and work smarter and smarter. Smarter, not harder. I also want to just say that I'm very, very appreciative of my, customers that supported me from the very beginning. This community is one of the best communities, and I'm just so thankful that I'm a part of it. The growth and development of this community, this county. Right here, I'm just spraying down the sidewalks, as you guys can see, with the black tip. This is me. I'm hitting the curves, just because sometimes there's black streaks left over that the surface cleaner has missed. So I just go over it just to make sure, it's clean, and around the edges there, I also like to spray the dirt from, that's sprayed into the road, spray that back down the drain. Trying to get a more efficient, a faster way to do the spray off, because it take up a lot of time. I think if I cut back, I know getting a higher gallon per minute will help with that, of course. One thing I start to do is I try to spray down the driveway once I'm done with it, because in Florida the sun would dry this driveway out, and all the dirt, loose dirt, will be dried right back into the driveway surface, so it takes longer for me to clean. So what I do is a lot of times I finish the driveway, and then I start to clean it as soon as I'm done with the driveway, and the driveway is still like wet. It's just easier because the sun, like I say, would dry this driveway completely out, and it just take longer to to do a spray down. Hit the edges here. Sure all the dirt is up. As you can see the dirt right there on the edge there, that's what I mean. In the road there, I like to spray that into the drainage also, because if not, it will leave a dirt streak once it dries and it don't look good. So just like to spray some fresh water on there. Just continue to spray down. Also, once you get to the neighbor's property line, you know, I like to spray over a block or two just to clear, you know, the dirt from their area as well. I don't want to leave dirt on their side of their property line. So just common courtesy is just spray it down, clean it off, spray it down, rinse it off. Alright? Also keep me a towel, because like I say, Florida is very humid, and you sweat. You know, sweat a lot. Sweat get in your eyes, but it's a part of the job, you know. Like I say, nothing wrong with a good sweat. You know, as you can see me blowing that dirt from the road down the drain also, just so it's not leaving a brown streak in the road here once it dries up. See all that dirt coming in there. And just making sure these curves are nice and clean. All that dirt there, as you guys can see, you can get a better shot now what I'm saying here. Just continue to spray it down.